Oh, this is horrible. Um, I'll brighten this all the way up. Whatever. Whew. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. Well, currently, right now, let me flip the camera around. I'm actually painting the seat for the other moped, the yellow one, because I kind of plan on painting it red, which I think would look a lot better. But this paint actually sticks to the surface of the seat really well. It doesn't rub off. The yellow part is actually really good, but I am gonna have to go buy another can of paint because I ran out. And you can see where this white stuff is cracked right here. It doesn't really like sticking to that. It's lagging, whatever. So yeah, doing that. I think it'll look good by the time I'm done with it. Yeah, this paint can is completely empty. Like, yeah, it's pretty empty. But so I kind of did a 2-part live stream recorded video where I I have 2 dogs. That's weird. I did kind of a 2-part live stream where I began to take the head apart off of this. I took the head off. I did actually get the head off. So after I made part 2, let me set this up somewhere. See that. And that was not in. Okay. If this works. Alright. So I kind of did a 2-part. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. So I did a 2-part live stream where I actually took the head off of this thing, and well, the last video was I was getting a lot of like phone calls and stuff, so I said I will be back once I make major progress. So for about an hour, the head, like, it physically would not come off of there. And I was kind of getting upset about it, like getting discouraged. Like I didn't understand. Didn't really understand like why it wouldn't come off. Then after about an hour, I looked down and saw that the exhaust was still on. So yeah, if you're ever going to pull a head, taking off the exhaust should be like the first thing that you do. I'm surprised I didn't break it from how much I hammered on it, but that's a notification. So got the head off. The piston and the rings look good. The cylinder isn't scored. We're good there. The piston itself had side to side play, but the crankshaft didn't, so we're good there. There is a bad thing though. So I made a new head gasket because, well, at first I didn't actually think there was a head gasket, but it turns out there was, and it was so dry rotted and heated that it had welded itself onto the whatever. It had like basically welded itself onto the bottom of the head, and I didn't even notice it. While the head was off though, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it in the video that I put up, but there's a crack in the block. It's right actually, let me see if I can turn this around. So right here would be the head. The crack is actually like right here, right where the jug, right where the jug goes into the cylinder, where the jug goes into the case. Like, it's in 2 pieces. Normally the 2 halves would be kind of like that, but this one is sticking out and up a little bit like that. So there's a crack there, and I think that's where the oil is coming from. But since I made that head gasket, it has stopped leaking as much. It still leaks though. I don't actually think there's a puddle under it this time. That's from a while ago. But so I've kind of made myself like an ultimatum. Um, I will keep driving it. I will try next weekend to get some JB Weld and put it in that crack to see if it'll fill it up. But I gave myself an ultimatum on this. I'm going to drive it. I'm going to keep driving it as normal because it's not leaking enough oil for me to really worry about it that much. If the engine lasts and it doesn't blow up, and if I'm not riding one day and there's just a shit ton of oil coming out of here because it's done for, then all good. But if the engine blows, this whole moped, I probably have about $600 put into it. And that's with like everything that we've done to it. I'm not willing to pay $300 something to buy the new case and get it put on. So if the engine blows, I actually found a Roketta 250cc engine on eBay. And I'm pretty sure they mount the same as the 150s do. They might just be further apart. So yeah, if this engine blows, I'm going to buy a 250 engine and put it in here. That could be a whole new build. So yeah, look forward to that. Yeah, there we go. My disgusting face. Yeah, I just thought I'd update you guys because I kind of left y'all in the dark with that little 2-part. Said I would get back to it and I never did. So there's the update. The engine could be crap or it might not be. I don't know. I don't see how I really would have put that crack in there because, I mean, it's on the very front of the engine and I can't recall me doing very many things. Holy shit, excuse me. But I've actually hit the front of the engine. So